guys, welcome back. We're out at another new customer today. This is going to be a rather big job. We're going to try to get a little of everything that we're doing here, but what we're starting with is removing two existing ancient wood stoves from a home that was actually relocated onto this property. And this home was built way back in the early 1900s. And you know, here in Texas, they like to move buildings, and I've seen it quite a bit. And to be honest with you, I think that it's a real quick way in order to get a home set up and established. So in this situation here today, as you can see, the very first chimney system is the DuraPlus chimney pipe that you actually see sticking out of the roof crooked. And inside, let me put it this way, if you ever see a chimney pipe that is sticking out of the roof crooked, it's not completely vertical and level up and down. Think about it, rigid pipe cannot stick out of the roof crooked unless it's disconnected below. And that is the case in this situation, that I went into the attic space and the pipe is actually disconnected and it's overlapped about 1/2 inch, and it should be overlapped almost 2 inches. What that means is it's not locked together, it is not airtight. Heat and so forth can potentially leave the chimney system, and that's right at the combustibles in the attic. So that is a fire hazard, and it's really a good thing that these fine customers have decided to upgrade their systems. Now, the chimney pipe is actually rather new, that we're going to reuse on a new stove that we're putting on the back side of the house. So we're going to pull this pipe out plus another chimney system with DuraPlus chimney pipe, air-cooled, and we're going to make the complete system for a new stove that we're putting in back. So today, what we're doing is we're eliminating the two chimney systems, this one and one on the back side of the house, which I will show you. And we are putting on new roof decking, tar paper, and then I'm re-roofing the house so that everything is watertight and looks special. And then we're going to see where we're at time frame wise in order to get our first installation started. So we're installing 3 new systems, 3 new wood stoves, and it should be a fun video. So let's get busy. Well, good morning, everybody. We are back out here on the job for another beautiful day. We are putting in our first stove. We showed you the old chimney systems, how we took them out, and then we went ahead and we re-roofed them. And that's all dried up and looking good. So now we're putting the new installs in. And we're going to start with the 1-story home today. It's a complete new install. It's only 1 story. It's a pretty short system, so it should go pretty fast. But we'll get some good shots and we'll see how it goes today. Alrighty, so let's get busy. Oh man, what a gorgeous morning. God is good.
Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Too many things going on.
Okay, start of another new day. We are installing the Empire 3500 freestand. It's going in a corner right here. And this is the big house that I ended up taking the DuraPlus chimneys out of, and we are relocating the chimney system and putting the new stove right here in its spot. So we had to take all the fire brick out of this in order to get it up 5 stairs, which sometimes is necessary, but we're now getting ready to go up in, and we're going to figure out exactly where the ceiling support box is going to be and knock it out. So here we go. Let's get started. I think I'll take a quick shot of the outside to show what's going on out there. Okay, so here's the location where the chimney's going to end up going. That bottom corner there is pretty much where we're going to be installing. So I'm going to put a roof jack or two up there and going to get busy. Let's get her done. Okay, I just wanted to point something out. Sacrificing my iPad here. But it was a nice blue sunny day. Just getting ready to cut open the roof. Got the toe boards up there. Boom. Texas downpour. I tell you, gotta love Texas. Well, yesterday ended up being a surprise. We had a Texas downpour that, fortunately for us, ended up coming in just as I set the roof jacks and I was getting ready to cut open the roof. So we're back here today, and we're gonna knock this out, and we're gonna move on to the third install. So, time to get busy. Well, one of the things that we have to do sometimes for clients that just don't like the stainless look or the galvanized look is they want them painted black or some color to match the main color of their home. A lot of times they just do the color of the roof. And this has a black roof, so they wanted a black chimney. So this is the DuraPlus sections here. So we actually need 11 feet in order to meet code, which code on an 812 pitch where the chimney's coming out. Code states you need to be 2 feet above the nearest roof line within 10 feet. So I need 11 feet to reach that point, and that's exactly what we have. So bonus. So we're getting ready as soon as this metal paint dries here. This stuff takes a while, and you can't really rattle can it. If you try to rattle can it, it looks really bad. You know, I mean, you got to use a lot of paint in order to make it look good. So using like a Wagner power sprayer or a Workforce, something like that. Workforce is the cheaper brand. That's what I picked up this morning. My mine burned out, so Workforce did a good job, and we're gonna get it up there. I rattle canned the lid, ran out of paint, so I have to finish that off. But other than that, everything looks really good. So let's get up there and get this thing done. well, today's another new day. Yesterday, heat stroke. The roof was sitting at about 130 plus degrees and I couldn't even touch it. So that quick shot of me up on the roof was this morning. Julie just took a quick shot while holding the ladder while I was standing up there. But today's our third stove, and it's going in this corner right here, and it's running up through a 1-story, and we're putting down a new hearth pad, which, say hi, Julie.
Hi, Julie.
There you go. We're putting in a new powder coated hearth pad. It's going to sit right there, and let's get her done. I have to show you guys something. These homeowners are so awesome. They have had water, cold ice water with electrolytes sitting ready for us at all times. They give us fresh fruit out of their garden, and talk about refreshing on a 90-100 degree day. Nothing better than right off the vine. I wish all you customers were out there. Okay, if somebody's gonna hire us off of these videos, you know, it'd not be a bad idea offering a little something on those 90 to 100 plus degree days. No, but seriously, these folks are awesome. They're very helpful. They're just right there if we need anything, and tell you, it just makes everything that much easier. And hey, Joey. Huh. These people bought 2 goats about 3 or 4 days ago. They got them home. As soon as they let them out of their cage, they barreled through their electric fence and they disappeared. I see one. I swear that's a goat. I'm sure that's a goat. Joey! Let me show you. You see down there, right next to the road? And that's one of their goats. So I'm gonna go tell make sure you're getting it. He's just standing there staring at me. How cool is that? He came home. All right. I gotta go tell the homeowner. Well, just an update on the goat. He brought a can of feed up there. The people that he bought them from used to call him with shaking the oats in a bucket, and they didn't have any of that. He was like, pew, he was gone. But so anyhow, time to get back up on the roof and get this thing installed. So here we go. Well, there you go. This is the Country 2100, and this was really a nice install. We love it when we get out of the 90 to 100 degree temperatures, and these folks have excellent air conditioning. Most people in Texas do, but there's stove 3.